Hello everyone, welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. On this channel we are on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt with a goal to pay off £10,000 worth this year in 2022. So firstly, I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody who has subscribed and liked and commented on my last video. I'm truly overwhelmed and very much grateful that I'm not just talking to myself into the ether of the interwebs. So thank you ever so much for that. If you are new to the channel, then welcome, you are very welcome. On this channel I am on the debt journey, I am budgeting, I'm looking after my money, and I'm doing an alternative to cash stuffing to be able to do that using a digital cash stuffing system instead, using hyperjar. So if you're used to watching cash stuffing videos, please stick around. It's not quite the same, we don't get to see all the money moving around, but you know, the same principles of budgeting, and it's just an alternative where you can't, should you not have access to a bank, as some of us don't, to be able to get that cash. So what I would like to do with everybody today is just to share with you very quickly how I keep track of my spending. So I'm just going to bring in my spending tracker. So I'm not going to go into too much detail with this, but I just want to show you what I do. So every day I write down how much I've spent, and the colours depends on which jar that's come out of. So for my case, that is pink is my personal spending. The blue is our weekly jars, so our food, our top-up shop, our petrol, that sort of thing. And then you can see this week that we've spent some money in gifts, and we've also spent some money. This yellow one was for the dog, for his groom, which he did get, and he came back feeling all soft and fluffy and lovely, and it was fab. But you might see on here a little sticker, which is just a way for me to celebrate when I've not spent any money. I'm quite bad for just wanting to buy something. If I see something, I want it, I buy it, the end. So I'm going to try and celebrate when I don't do that. So we did actually have a no spend day this week, and that was on the 7th. So I'm just going to pop my little cheery money bag no spend sticker on there. It makes me feel very, very good about myself. These stickers I bought off of Etsy, and I will try, if I can figure out, to link down the shop in the description. So that's what I do. It just helps me keep track of things, makes me accountable, makes me keep touch with the spending that I'm making. And I just find it really, really helpful, especially bright colours and things like that just keeps it all interesting. So I'm hoping to have more no spend days in the coming weeks, so I will keep you updated on that, and hopefully we can celebrate together. Let me know how you celebrate your no spend days. One thing that I've noticed this week is actually that our food shopping budget is not enough. I think I've known that for a few weeks, but I've been in complete denial about it, not wanting to put the budget up because that would mean that I wouldn't be able to spend as much money back onto my debts. But unfortunately, I can live in denial no longer, as we have used all of our grocery shopping money for the past 2 weeks. That was for 2 weeks of shopping. I did the shopping this morning, but we've used the whole 2 weeks of food shopping already, and today is day 1 of week 2, and we've used all of our top-up shop money as well. So I've had a little look over my budget, and I need to increase both of those. So I'll include that on my fortnightly budgeting video, which will be next week, where I'll do some more cash stuffing. However, today I just want to quickly show you how I'm planning to rectify the current situation we're in at the moment, where we have no money available for food. So I'm just going to log into my iPad, and I'll be back with you in one moment. Right, so what we're going to do in hyperjar, which is the equivalent of what would be my cash envelopes if I was doing this with physical cash, we've got 6p left in groceries, and we've got 0p left in our top-up shop. So I don't have any other available funds to be able to top these up in my bank account, because we are working to a zero-based budget, which means that everything has a job, and I've already made that big debt repayment to my credit card last week, was about £270. So what I need to do is I need to juggle some money around in my jars. So the way I'm going to do that is we actually have £20 in medical, and that was for my son's dentist appointment that was coming up soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move that money into our top-up shop jar instead, because my son's dentist appointment isn't actually until after we next get paid, so I have that money available, so that's fine. So I'm just going to top into medical. I'm going to send it to, oh no, not groceries, I'm going to send it to the top-up shop. So we're going to send £20 from medical to top-up shop. And it is as simple as that. So you can see now we've got nothing left in medical. That's okay, we don't need anything just yet, but we do have £20 left in our top-up shop, and that just makes me feel a lot more comfortable knowing that we have more than 6p available to us for the extra bits and pieces that we're going to need. So, phew. So that's all sorted. One other thing I wanted to do, so I was having a good old think about my budget and the way that I like to spend money, and I was looking at my jars. Now I've got money that I'm going to put aside for my hair, which I get done every couple of months, and I've got a bit for the quiz, which is something that happens every week, and I've also got vaping, unfortunately, yes, I've got a jar for that, and I've got my spending money, and then I've got MISC. So the plan was I was just going to put everything in MISC. The problem is, if I put everything in MISC, then I'm going to think that I can spend that on anything and everything. And if we have a quick look back at my spending tracker, I will spend money just here and there. Look, every single day I've spent something, and I will just spend money if it's there, because why not? So what I've actually decided to do is I'm going to change this MISC one to one called clothing. So I'm just going to change MISC to clothing or clothes, and also I'm going to change the goal to just 100. It's likely that I will spend money as soon as it's in here, but I do really need clothes. My wardrobe's looking very tired and very old, so that needs to happen. So I'm now going to put aside some money every month specifically for clothes, so that I don't spend it on lots of lovely, wonderful things from Etsy. Okay, so now I've got a new jar for myself for clothes. And so then that's about it really for my update and for sharing with you how I was going to replenish the top-up shop, and I've created that new jar for myself. But just before I finish today, a couple of you had asked me how you actually use the money that you have in Hyperjar, and it's really quite straightforward. So what you do is you can click on a spending jar, and you have two ways that you can spend. You can send the money to the wallet. So you would do jars and you would do wallet, and you would send the amount of money that you want to use on there. And your wallet is always linked to the debit card that you receive, the MasterCard debit card. It's always linked. So then you can just tap it and it will take it straight from the wallet. Another thing you can do, and this is what I tend to do more often, is you can just link the pot to the wallet. So you link, and you get an option to keep it linked until you change it, or just for the next payment, and then it will auto link back to the wallet. So you just click link for the next payment, and then when you're out shopping, you tap your card, it takes the money, and then that jar is unlinked again. So there's two options there. And that's as easy as it is, really. There are some more complex options, like with groceries. I have it automatically linked. So there's a series of shops in Hyperjar, and you can default link any of these shops to any of your jars. So I actually have Asda linked to my groceries pot. So whenever I spend any money at Asda, I don't have to worry about linking it or sending it to the wallet. Hyperjar recognises it's Asda, can see that I've got it linked to my groceries pot, so it just takes the money directly from groceries, which is absolutely amazing if you're making regular visits to the same places. That is just really so helpful. So that's it really for this week. So what I will do is I will be back with you next Friday when we get to stuff some jars again and have a look and see how well I've done over the past 2 weeks with shopping and our budget, and hopefully we'll get to stuff a few more of our fun and exciting jars this week for things that we've got coming up in the future. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you would like to like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. Obviously still finding my feet with this. This is just my second video, but if you are interested in my journey and watching me pay off that £27,000 worth of debt, and then go on to reach the other dreams that myself and my family have, I would love you to join the journey. So thank you once again, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.